1,600 markers throughout the nation that tell the stories of the local communities. And the local communities, all of those things add up to a larger picture of Michigan, the history of Michigan, and the history of the United States. You are commended for doing this and marking this time and this era and these events that happened.
This is a pleasure. It's near and dear to my heart. You know, our father, who passed away 10 years ago, would have loved to have known about our family and part of his family. My sister Kip Parker is with me, and we are the descendant of the Nichols family. Linda has been a godsend. She is a dynamic individual. Now we call our sister, because if it were not for Linda, we would not have known this.
Well, this historical marker really represents a proud aspect of Jackson's past, and I'd like to tell you just a little bit about it. This cast iron marker bears the names of 8 individuals who participated in the Underground Railroad, which was a secret system of transportation that moved freedom seekers from slave states in the South to free states in the North in Canada. Buried over here are 6 Jackson residents who participated in this system, and one family really stands out in particular, and that's the DeLand family. And William and Mary DeLand hid freedom seekers in their Jackson home and barn, and their son in the city of Jackson, and their son Charles DeLand transported them by way of lumber wagon from Jackson to Grass Lake at night as a young boy. It's an all-day journey there and back. He was a youngster. Charles DeLand, by the way, is the only Underground Railroad agent to also fight for his anti-slavery ideals on the battlefront. He served as a colonel in the Civil War. The other agents over there buried in that area are Lonson Wilcox, Abel Fitch, and Norman Allen. And then buried over here are 2 more Jackson residents who participated in the Underground Railroad. They are Seymour B. Treadwell, who hid enslaved Americans in his Leone Township barn, and who also wrote a very famous anti-slavery book, and Emma Nichols. And Emma was a freedom seeker who came to Jackson. She escaped from her plantation in Virginia, and she came to Jackson by way of the Underground Railroad. And rather than going on to Canada, like so many did, she chose to remain here in Jackson, where she married, she raised a family, and she worked here as a seamstress. This marker behind me really is a proud moment in our history. It's a shining light in our history. It's something that we can look back on and we can all be proud of. But it's more than history, because the message that this marker and the Underground Railroad has for us still resonates to us in the present. And that message is, when people can overcome their differences to work together for a common good, they can accomplish much.
That's right.
And that is a message that still resonates with us today. It is possible to persevere. It is possible to overcome. They did it. It's an example to us that we can do it.
Wow, what a light. She's enlightening us, sharing these stories. We don't hear about them in our history books. We don't hear about them very often, so thank you for bringing awareness to it. Just here from the Historical District Commission, special thanks from Matt, our president, and then also Mayor Doby as well. Just glad to be here.